I was born in 2004 with a congenital heart disorder and a golden heart syndrome. Then in September 2017, they told us that I had a heart failure and that I needed to go to the Royal Children's Hospital. Well, me and my whole family were shocked.
So when the heart failed in Brisbane, they told us that we had to go to Melbourne. We were never ready to move again because we moved from Cairns to Brisbane, but then we had to very quickly. They told us we have to keep coming to hospital a lot for biopsies and other blood tests. Biopsy takes about an hour, then stay a whole day in hospital.
We have to go to the hospital very, very early in the morning. We'll have to get put to sleep.
She wakes up after 2 hours, not feeling very well.
After biopsies, they usually find something odd with my medication because you're not really supposed to take those medicines with anesthetics, but I kind of have to. And I have to fast before this biopsy, and that's really, it stinks.
She had 7 operations, open heart surgeries. So it's really been hard on my family and myself, and obviously Charlotte. Yeah, with her health, we always saw her very weak and not able to do anything like other kids of her age. So we were always looking for some long-time fix.
Well, I used to get left out at school because all the kids at school are just like, oh, you can't run, you're a loser, and you're lazy. Yeah, it's been annoying.
Shiloh, unfortunately, after heart transplantation, all problems not just end. She would still have to undergo about 10 biopsies during the first year after heart transplantation alone, and subsequently for the rest of her life. The practicality of heart biopsy would be that she had to be admitted to the hospital, take 3 or 4 pieces of heart muscle from the heart, and then send those muscles to our pathology colleagues, and they would independently tell us the grade of rejection. The cost of one biopsy is about 7,000 to 10,000. Can imagine that during the first year, if you're doing 10 biopsy, the cost would be 70,000. Financial Markets Foundation for Children grant was very helpful for us because it allows us to translate our previous genomic findings into more clinically applicable identification of those markers of rejection in children. If we are able to identify rejection in blood, this would be a paradigm change, because then we simply can eliminate the invasive procedure entirely altogether. Children will no longer require biopsy of the heart in the operating room, but instead we take a blood sample and hopefully we'll be able to have a rapid return test within 24-48 hours. Well, with continuous support from the grants like Financial Markets for Foundation for Children, I expect that we would be able to come up with a test to predict rejection in blood in the next 5 years.
To have the Financial Market Foundation for Children's grant for this research will be really amazing for the kids like Charlotte. So with this grant, it's as important as a heart transplant, I think. It will be really good for all the kids with transplants.
I know another kid, he had a heart transplant, and we talked, and he says that he hates biopsies. And well, we were just wondering if there's any way that they can stop it. And I told him about this research, and he's like, wow, that's awesome. So we both, as patients, think it's a great thing. It can really help. It'll be awesome.